Presidents Moon Jae-in and Donald Trump had plenty to catch up on during their phone talk this morning as it came on the heels of North Korea's latest ICBM launch and the UN Security Council's new sanctions on the rogue state. Leading us off this afternoon is Blue House correspondent Hwang Hojun with more on what the two leaders discussed.
During their phone conversation, which lasted nearly an hour on Monday morning, Presidents Moon and Trump both acknowledged the need for a stringent state of security in the region due to Pyongyang's continual provocations and discussed how Seoul and Washington could cooperate to prevent the North's future threats.
President Moon and President Trump reaffirmed they will cooperate with one another and with the international community to apply the maximum pressure and sanctions for North Korea to make the right decision to give up its nuclear program.
The phone call comes amid the unanimous decision by the UN Security Council, including China and Russia, adopting a resolution to impose the most punishing sanctions yet against North Korea last weekend. President Moon said he hopes this resolution will be an opportunity to bring about a change in North Korea's behavior. With a joint South Korea-U.S. military exercise slated to take place at the end of August, which may potentially lead to another provocation by the North, the two leaders vow to continue to work together to deter future threats. However, President Moon also re-emphasized that the ultimate goal for the pressure and sanctions based on the dominance of force is to bring North Korea back to the table for talks, and he underscored that another war on the peninsula is unacceptable. He also brought up the revision of the bilateral missile guidelines agreement, initially proposed during the Seoul Washington summit in July, to extend the maximum allowable payload of South Korea's ballistic missiles to better cope with the North's rising threats, asking for his U.S. counterparts' backing. According to the Blue House, President Trump expressed his support for the proposal. At the end of the phone call, President Moon once again invited the U.S. president to visit Korea, to which President Trump expressed his gratitude and said he looks forward to visiting Korea shortly. Hwang Hojun, Arirang News.